Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Headliner NoviNews, which is the devs, I think, specifically sent me this game just because I'd covered a bunch of Papers, Pleasey looking things in recent history, you know, not tonight and whatnot. So yeah, this just seems like my kind of thing right now. I like visual novels, and I like Papers, Please, and Papers, Please like things. So this is Headliner NoviNews. We are gonna hop right on in, and basically the premise is that we're gonna be a news editor in a dystopian state, and we have to like choose how to run the news station and to see how that affects the world around us, how our decisions do things. Yeah. I see. If I click and hold over here, we can run places. Let's start at the Rudy Mods. Genetic sickness plagues Novistan. Oh, I see. There's a green goop around everyone's feet. Ah. Well, that's a disgusting kind of plague. Let's just wade through it. Seems like an odd way to go. I feel like they should be like introducing things. I feel like already conspiracy brews among people. Everyone is a super obvious spy. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like we're already like just harvesting headlines just by wandering around the city here then. I feel like we should have some preamble. Everyone is hanging around on rooftops because they are the beasts. You are Chief Curator of National News Channel. Yep. That I am. You are the headliner. In the streets where people file TVs outside. So much fly tipping going on. Yo, Donald. Hey, how's it going? Public opinion rests in your hands. Man, across the street without even looking. It's so dangerous. You're the headliner. Inform us. Oh, do you hear the news? What's that? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. No, go away, Navi. I'm not interested. No. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. No. Stupid fairies. Game over, you died, you got mobbed to death in the streets by people who just wanted the news. We are Yannick Donhoff. I think we can change that, but I think we'll stick with it. We'll just give our characters some let's not strip them of their identity. Oh, right, we can sign up for an instructional tutorial and pick our pronouns. Interesting. Do not fill this box. Okay. Thanks, Homer Simpson. Style. That's cool. I dig that. Many colors. Okay, like 11 colors. Fine. Will be Yannick Donhoff with the instructional tutorial in a green skull t-shirt. She totally looks very professional and absolutely like she should be running an entire news outlet. Afternoon, Yannick. I've heard good things about you. Hope you find the work at NoviNews adequately challenging. Here's today's list of articles for you to approve or reject. Refresh me on my job priorities. I don't know how to do news. Curate the news, of course. Help us develop a hard, consistent angle. Remember, we publish immediately on our network. Be the first to break the news. Each day you'll get your daily salary disbursement in Novibucks. Which looks like some sort of Greek symbol. Subject to change if you incur any penalties. Future of our channel depends on you. I'm about to have my third kid, and those embryo genetic mods ain't cheap. Embryo what? Are you one of them purists? Most people in Novistan are genetically modified pre-birth. Correcting dysfunctional genes, immunity to common disease, hell, some even go for better skin tans. There's a harsh world out there, and I want my kids to have all the opportunities they can. Anyway, it shouldn't be an issue if you do your job right. I trust you to make the right calls. Yeah, we got some papers. Oh, okay. Yep, this is why it's papers, please. Okay. New wave of genetic drugs. If you thought that genetically modifying our food and our own embryos was futuristic, you may be surprised to find numerous over-the-counter pills have been evolved from genetically modified microorganisms. True biology synergy at its finest. Okay. Oh, so then we gotta, like, stamp them as good or bad articles. Cool. Novistan cannot disregard global influence. For over 100 years, the Union of Derby brought us a steady stream of cheap goods and skilled workers. Thanks to Lealis trade agreements, we were able to modify over 63% of the population. Okay. The last thing cameras want is to spy on you. Conspiracy nuts have been blowing their whistle about white cameras watching out every step. Spoiler alert, they're not. No one watches them live. They're analysed only after an incident occurs. What is better buzz? Indubitably, curious readers must have seen the ads on benches foreshadowing the mysterious better buzz. Is it a sports drink, a juice cleanse, or perhaps just a soda? Either way, I wouldn't buy into the hype. Okay. Which paper are we going to put in? This seems like an important headliner. Oop, yep, that's good. Right. Run them all, I don't know. I don't know how these influence things. Yep, all good. The game is loud. I can, hang on, bear with me a sec. I will turn it down a whisper. Okay. Let me know if that's a bit better. Oh, hey Janet, clocking out already? How was your day? It's a tad confusing. Don't sweat it. Soon enough you'll be breezing through the articles like an auto drone. I'll stay in, finish writing an extra article for tomorrow. Gotta suck up to the bosses, you know. It's hard enough being a foreigner as it is. Seems like people are feeling more xenophobic these days. Where are you from? The outside. Doesn't seem to matter, really. People see my skin, they get suspicious. Then they hear my accent, and I'm just lumped in with whatever minority's the scapegoat of the week. Isn't it ironic that in an age where we modify the genes of our unborn children, we still attach so much value to nationality? I feel like I should be giving her an accent now. Either way, it's not looking good for my work visa. It's good to have you around. You too, Janik. Anyway, I should probably head back in. Smoke break's over. I'm sure we'll get to chat more over the next few days. Adios. She definitely does not look like the head of a company. Diversity is good. In neon green paints. Meds save lives? Oh, yeah, meds. Hey sis, just getting off work, Tagan. How's it going? Great. Nice, Janik. Proud of you, kid. Stand-up comedy can be super rewarding too. I've been working on being less shy. I heard it helps to just get in front of strangers and talk to them. So here I am. But to be honest, it still gives me anxiety. There's a new medication that I heard helps with that. Ah, no. NoviNews seems to think it's promising. Well, anyway, at least putting myself in front of people gives me good feedback about my jokes. Hey, while I got you here, why don't you give me your thoughts? Why doesn't the government put our Prime Minister's name on a stamp? Because everyone would be afraid to lick it. Cringe. Well, aren't you, Miss Highbrow Humor? Fine. Wasn't my best work. I was goofing off. Well, thanks for your input. I'll keep on practicing. Good comedy's like a fine dish. The ingredients matter as much as the preparation. Do you cook much these days, Janik? No, I mostly eat out. No, I gotta cook you something one of these days. I made this awesome curry the other night. Use some of those new genetically engineered spices, stuff you won't find anywhere in the Union. It just keeps getting better with each day, and it sits and absorbs the spices. Anyway, I've been here for like 3 hours. Can I ask for a teeny favor? Performing in public is making my stomach a little funky. Could I ask you to get me some antacid from the store, just a bit further down the street? Yeah, sure. Sweet, you're the best, sis. I'll pay you back tomorrow. Anyway, I'll just be right here. I'll catch you later, Janik. I guess that's a brother? Unless he just refers to her as a sis. Like, hey sis, how's it going? Unless, I don't know. I guess maybe we will. You know, the conspiracies and plagues of like, ooh, supporting foreign meddling. Did we do that? Oh no, I just rubber stamped everything. Oh, I feel awful. You sick? You look sick. I guess all that really elaborate, over-dramatic stuff at the start was just like preamble. Hello, welcome to Rudy Mart. I'm Rudy, the owner. We're your local convenience mart with a bit of thrift store goodies to boot. So yeah, I think I've seen you before. Aren't you the headliner working over the news station? I follow your columns quite a bit. Always good to be informed. Well, I enjoy it, and that's great to hear. It's important to find your calling. Take this store. I opened it nearly 2 decades ago with my son. The old guy's all done with school and has a life of his own. I got this little lady to help me out. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, she's adorable, isn't she? Barely know it, and already a smartass. We had to modify her gene makeup after birth, and embryo mods were too expensive at the time. We're still paying off the loans, but it's been hard lately. Our business has been struggling. A new chain store is about to open a few streets down. Hopefully, Novistanians can be, Novistanians? Novistanians, that sounds right. Novistanians could, like, sounds weird because it's got stain in it. I can't call it Novistanians. It's a stain on the word. Novistanians can be convinced to support local folks like me over big foreign corporations. Yeah, look at me spout my mouth and all you want to do is shop. Tell me about what this store can do for me. Over the years, people have donated a variety of gadgets and furniture. So feel free to buy whatever you think would suit your home. We also carry basic everyday necessities from medicine to dog food. I imagine someone of your position has already signed up for automated drone grocery delivery. You don't have to worry about food or crafting your own things. Now let me show you my wares. Anything you like? Antacids is probably what we're after. I have a mirror, abstract painting, or potted plant. Well, broski wanted the antacids. What other silly things would we like to add to things? I don't know what any of these things are going to do. Here is interactive. Go for an abstract painting. Pretty up place. I don't know what our place even looks like. I want to see our place before I start buying things. Let's give my mans his antacids. Yeah, I feel like when it goes to like the political stuff like that, I would like some context as to what's going on in this world before I start like saying, yes, government meddling on things. Well, I guess that's the point of it. We're just thrown in, we've got to figure it all out, right? Hey again, Janet, is that antacid I see in your hand? Thanks, sis, you're a lifesaver. This'll help a lot. I can get back to practicing. I'll pay you back tomorrow. Well, back to entertaining crowds, I'll catch you tomorrow. I don't know what the objective is here. I don't know if I'm going home from work or if I'm actually trying to scout out, like, stuff. Maybe a little of both. Could be both. You get to sort of hear people's reactions by overhearing conversations, I guess. See things that are going on. I bet Better Buzz is another shitty marketing play. Yeah, probably just some flavor of soda. Some new designer drug. Maybe, I don't know. Price of watermelons is scheduled to go up in 3 months to counter increased demand. Isn't it fascinating that we can schedule how much watermelon we'll want 3 months from now? CEO of Better Buzz, Ms. Galley, just invested over $150,000 in cryptocurrency. Does she know something we don't? This is a wrap for Frank Talks with Franklin, where we comment on the events of today. Good night, Novistan. Beware the epidemic. Is that all there is? Just listen to the radio. Also, there was something, I don't know if there was a visual bug, there was something weird and black floating in, yeah, this, oh there they are. I thought it was maybe a trick of perspective, but the first time I walked past I thought it was like in my house. I guess this is the future and there are flying cars, or are those the drones? Are they just drones? They could be drones. Future drones. they look like... I don't know what they look like. They don't look like no drones I ever seen. I'm getting chiefs for every day that elapses. That's good. Afternoon. I see you've been in favor of the new genetic meds. And I caught the piece supporting our openness to the global scene. Remember, whichever stance we take on these issues, we ought to stick to it. Even silence is a stance in and of itself. Yeah, this is confusing. Well, you better unconfuse yourself if you want to keep your job. Your standard payment today is 50 microns. Oh, that reminds me. I've been looking through your job application again. I saw you put okay on the bottom. You think this is funny? You weren't supposed to fill that section. I hope your inability to fill simple forms doesn't affect your job performance. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Well, all this genetic disease mumbo-jumbo, public health is a hot topic. The government is finalizing a new bill, HT42, ambitious plan to bring nationalized healthcare to all eligible Novistanians. I'm going to keep calling it that, just because it seems... When you read it, that's just how that word just seems to roll off the tongue, and then when you've said it, it's like, no, that sounds wrong. Right. More government bloat. There's some disenfranchised folks who could really benefit from the coverage. I'll let you make up your own mind, but remember, what we say on these matters may sway some big figures. To make it a bit easier, I asked the writers to categorize their stories under relevant topics. You'll now see a small icon on the top right of each article. Should make it a bit easier for you. Oh, great. Yes, we're working on streamlining and being more accountable. Have a productive day. Make sure to sanitize your hands often. Okay, what do we got today? Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay, start at the beginning. Novistan PM Wolf criticizes Liaris. Our Prime Minister condemned Liaris today, which holds a near monopoly on the genetic modification technology in the Union. Wolf called current trade agreement very bad for Novistan. Yeah, I mean, like... Monopolies are bad, so sure. I think. Travel across the Union! Union travel package special for NoviNews staff only. This is an advert to me, isn't it? Can I approve this as an article? Oh my god, can I just like... In the staff memo, can I approve this one as well? Oh my god. Right. Travel across the Union. Union travel package special for NoviNews staff only. Spent 14 amazing days and 6 of the most prominent Union members, including Novistan, Liaris, Galixia. Okay, alright, I see. This is, this kind of gives us just a little bit of flavour about things. So, Novistan is an industrial powerhouse and one of the founding fathers of the Union. That's us. Liaris is our close neighbour and pioneer of genetic modification research. And Galixia is the first to become over 50% modified, celebrating with an annual festival. Okay. Good. Due to growing illness spreading through our beautiful nation of Novistan, we have instituted a new hand sanitizer policy. We've installed new units in all of our bathrooms. Please avail yourself liberally and stay healthy. Okay. Private healthcare is better. New genetic medicine promises better results for lower cost, a breakthrough that would never have been possible under the slow and inefficient bureaucracy of our government. How very dare you? Ask any American who's struggling to pay for their healthcare whether private healthcare is best. No. Man shot on Capitol Square. The young man was killed late last night in Capitol Square, marking worrying trend in gun violence. Numerous witnesses report the assailants as foreign-looking. Oh, interesting. So we're talking gun control as well as xenophobia as issues here, which is nuts. I don't know. I guess no. We don't need any more articles going around saying everybody who's black is bad. We get enough of that in the world. Better Buzz promises new age of recreational drugs. Better Buzz hype is finally revealed. What do you get when you synthesize all the best parts of an alcohol but do away with all the hangover-causing toxins? A fantastic new drink. That's what. Okay. Sure, why not? That sounds interesting. People like that one. Can we approve the memo? I want to approve the memo. The other angle on this one that makes me wonder about it is the gun control thing, because like if it's like, oh no, people have too many guns. Well, that's an article we should probably run. By the way, this is going to be a very left-wing newspaper. There's enough the world has enough right-wing rags. Might as well have a left-wing rag. I want to approve one of these just because it would be funny to do. Can I? Oh, it doesn't let you. Oh, okay. Fine. I kind of half expected them to allow you to just like publish what was intended to be an internal advert to staff. Howdy, Janik. It's hump day. Just the time for the boss to start busting my ass. Hey, wait a minute. I just put 2 and 2 together. You're the one who filled out the job application wrong. I've overheard a bunch of... Gods. Everyone's gonna keep getting on my case about that one. I overheard a bunch of writers muttering about that earlier. It's so funny that you did that. I bet the boss must have been livid when he realized. I've been thinking about my own reporting. I'm not sure if I'm delivering what they want. There's no single way to win. I suppose you're right. Different means will yield different results. I guess I'm a bit biased, always being a token minority. Especially with Prime Minister Wolf, not exactly the picture of open-mindedness. Anyway, Resolution HC42, huh? How do you feel about it? After all, as a basic human rights. True, but can we really trust our government to manage it properly? The big genetic engineering boom happened only after Liara's privatized the whole field and funded all corporate research. The big reason I moved to Novistan was for better treatment options. Let's hope the new bill doesn't affect the quality of my care. What's wrong? I've just been experiencing some chronic fatigue and pain. Don't really want to get into it now. I suppose a lot of people have been ill lately. Anyway, sorry about bugging you with my problems. You're never a bother. Thanks, Yannick. It's always good to talk to you. I should let you get on with your evening. Have a good one. Fake alcohol. That's actually like a thing I keep hearing stuff. Did you hear that? Oh, no, it's the voices. What voices? Tell me, man. Give me the scoop. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should just... Oh, hey, Janet. Good to see you. How was your day? Oh, good. Nice. Told you you'd be rocking news when you took that job. I've been kind of on edge since this morning. No real reason. Just one of those things. There's a new health bill they're working on, I've heard. Man, it's been a long time since I had health insurance. Anyway, did I tell you? I gotta try Better Buzz. It's like new super hyped up pseudo-alcohol. So your channel isn't very conclusive about it, but I figured what the heck. I won't lie, it really puts you at ease. Just like the real thing. Don't get addicted. Come on. You're my younger sister. You're the one I should be worried about. Anyways, I've been talking to the manager of the bar down the street. He said they're thinking of hosting some stand-ups soon. So I don't know, maybe some opportunities coming up. Keep at it, bro. Thanks, sis. I'm glad you spot me. Anyway, I'm gonna head out and run some errands, pick up some groceries. I think you're making a new pasta dish. Maybe tomato base, pinch of garlic salt. Okay, I'll stop before we both get hungry. No, and before I forget, here's your money back for the antacid yesterday. Woo! Thanks. Thanks so much, sis. Well, anyway, stay healthy. There's a bug going around. Here it can make you puke your guts out and mess with your head pretty bad. Catch you later, Janik. Hey, that's me. She's my clone. What's going on? She looks exactly like me. Huh? No whispering. The voices. Conspiracy. Better Bun sucks. WTF is Better Bun? Oh, Buzz! It looks like an N. What is Better Buzz? Better Buzz sucks. Caramel Panda! Hey. What's in the news? What about the news? I missed that. What are you talking about? Guys. Hey, what's going on? Hey, you got a doggo! Doggo! That's a cute doggo. Oh! Apparently I have a doggo now. Oh, the doggo is mine. Right, where did I get a doggo from? Oh no, I picked up a doggo. Alrighty. Hey there, little guy. Do you want to come along? Well, we got a dog now. Truth is not what it seems, headliner. Go on. He's not gonna go on. Logan, it's always nice to see a familiar face, especially the big news woman. I was browsing your latest articles. I wish there was a bit more focus on putting Novus down first on the global scene. Small local businesses like mine are struggling with all the new foreign megacorps. We just report the facts. Of course, I know how important that is in telling the news. Well, I can't blame you for doing your job. I'm just worried about my family's future. Well, at least we've got Prime Minister Wolf looking out for us. We need to be open to the world. Yeah, but we need to be careful not to be taken advantage of. Maybe I should expand my selection. There's that new Better Buzz drink people are getting excited about. Sorry about babbling again. You probably just want to shop. Let me see your wares. I'm playing some Happy Pigs on my phone. These games are so addictive, I can't help how much fun I'm having. Anything you'd like? Oh no, we're gonna buy dog food now. Should last 3 days made with genetically modified ingredients. Alright. Well, as long as I don't have to feed myself. Yeah, I guess we need one of those. I guess I need that now. Oh, what? I could have bought a comfy chair recliner. Oh, go on, we'll treat the new pupper because he's new. Anybody? Nothing? Not it? End of the day. It's a pan dog. If you say so. Well, achieve unlocked. Adopted a dog. Hey, you a pan dog? Oh. Hey there, buddy. Here's a treat for you. Oh. What's that? Oh, who's a good doggo? Yes, you are. I guess I should name you. Doggo! The default name is just Doggo. Brilliant. Am I calling it Pandog? I could meet you halfway and call it Pandoggo. I guess we'll leave it like all the default stuff. It is definitely potty trained. We have modified it to eat chocolate. Go genetic modification. There's a very, very heavy genetic modification theme going on with this game. Like, I'm not sure which side of like that particular argument they're trying to come down on yet, but interesting. How purebred is it? It's a straight off the street. It's probably not that purebred. Probably, to be fair, wouldn't have been potty trained, but I guess if I don't tick that, that means it'll pee all over my house. I don't want that. You want one that barks loudly? No, no one likes a yappy dog. Sure. Good. Okay. Keep the doggo. Should be good for a few days. Wait, we don't have to refill it every day? We just put it in there and leave it for 3 days? Alright. Pile of money on my table. He just leaves piles of money around like that. There's a roll of cash there. I was like, wow, we're rolling in it. Just got stacks. Stacks for days. Currently experimenting with intermittent fasting, my dear listener. I have not eaten anything today, and if I don't get a granola bar soon, I'm afraid I will destroy my assistant. Last night, a woman came to me and tried to modify my genes with pills. It was frightening. Well, I suppose I should get home now. To my house on the hill, the pug who seldom barks, and the wife I don't have. Good night, dear listener. More piles of money. There's just cash everywhere. What is my life where my bed has stacks on it? It's like, what can I do with all this cash? I have so much money, I don't know where to put it. Let me just pile it on the bed a bit. You had better hope this is not one of those games where the dog dies now. Since once again you have like chosen to name the animals after yourself. You put a lot of faith in video games in like not killing the animals. Afternoon, Janek. Your standard payment today is 50 microns. It's like a music. I'm gonna keep calling them microns because it's basically that's what that is. Keep it up. Big issue today. Prime Minister Wolf is giving an official telecast tonight. No doubt he heard of our channel. We may want to be careful with what we say. And with the big votes on the National Healthcare Bill, there's a lot of noise we can capitalize on. I try to be unbiased with each story. I admire a holistic approach, but we should really stick to a consistent message and foster an angle. Oh, and regarding this new Better Buzz drink, Drink Corp Inc. has expressed keen interest in our paper, so don't badmouth their products. We could always use extra funding. Good day. Alright, so some articles about how garbage Better Buzz is. Cool. Oh, we've got 5 things to pick today. Cool. Right, let's start with the healthcare. Genetic plague calls for nationalized healthcare. Novistan can no longer disregard the growing epidemic tied to the modified human DNA. If our nation wishes to embrace such technology, it must also provide each citizen with an adequate safety net. Yes, NHS. Novistan needs a firm leader. Our nation can no longer be at the mercy of Liaris in modification industry. PM Wolf must take a hard stance on the Liaris trade agreement in his telecast later this evening. Oh, diplomatic leader. Oh, okay. I could just like approve both of these, but really like it's clearly you're supposed to go one way or the other. Although I wonder if you approve one, it would like prevent you doing the other one. Difficult times call for a balanced negotiator. Hopefully Wolf's telecast shows due respect for the Liaris trade agreement, which both nations honoured for almost 2 centuries. Unraveling dark secrets of Better Buzz. Synthetic hallucinogenic-like substances are touted for not giving hangovers. It's not because they did away with toxins, they just fool our kidneys better. Dun dun dun! And illegal searches. We heard reports of concerned citizens being stopped in the streets and asked for their papers. In a few cases, unnecessary groping was allegedly involved. Our task force is meant to make us feel safe. Clearly, they're forgetting that. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Exposed. We will go with foreign relations, I think. Okay, Better Buzz. How are we handling it? Now, on the one hand, I would come down on the side of conventional alcohol. This Better Buzz lark is nothing but a scam. We should be drinking fine whiskies and gins and whatnots. Not this Better Buzz nonsense. On the other hand, we need the funding. And like I say, it is kind of a thing. I have seen a couple articles do the rounds that are like, we've invented alcohol that doesn't give you a hangover. And it's like, okay. You keep that to yourself, because it's gonna be garbage. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Get that one out of here. And... Alright, we'll take the money. Go for the money. Is there anyone I can interact with in here at all? No. I just realised, Evelyn, that's the one we talked to outside, isn't it? She's our foreign correspondent, and I've approved all of her articles. That's good. Cool. Apparently I'm on her side. Rudolf Wunnenberg. Can't help but wonder if, like, these are meant to be, like, vaguely parodies of real news journalists. That's the word I'm looking for. What's the word? Journalists. Real journalists. Right, cats. Mostly the one that jumps out at me is Rudolf Wunnenberg. Because there's Laura Kunenberg or something, isn't it? Kunenberg? Laura Kunenberg? Political editor for the BBC, I believe. Brandy and eggnog. You know what? I have never in my life drunk eggnog. Some people like rave about it, and some people say it's absolutely horrific, and I've never made it. And like, frankly, any alcoholic drink that involves egg sounds pretty gross to me, as far as things go. I know I made some odd cocktails in my time, but like, I draw the line at egg. I mean, maybe I'm wildly wrong on that, but it's never sounded appealing. But, I mean, I can get behind brandy. What brandy are you drinking? Evening. Good to see you again, Janik. Oh, it's Evie, not Evie. Is Evie Evelyn? I don't know, maybe. You don't really smoke, do you? Not really. Probably for the best. Does help with stress, though. Funny thing, health. My whole life I ate well, rarely drank, never smoked. But in the end, it's my own genes that messed me up. So much for the miracle of genetic engineering. And with new health reform, I'll be burning even more cigs waiting in line. It won't be that bad. I know, it's basic human right, but do you think the current system is even ready to handle everyone panicking over an epidemic? I'm worried about treatment delays or drug shortages. Back home, our system is so inefficient, so many people end up getting far worse before they can even see a doctor. Traveling really opens your eyes to some things. I was in Galicia for a few months. That place is like 90% genetically modified. It's crazy. Being unmodified is like being a minority there. You travel much yourself? I tried it once and it was terrible. Occasional getaway is nice. Everything in moderation, huh? It's nice to go out and see a different part of the world. Don't you always have a home to come back to? That's why I love being a foreign correspondent. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Yeah, Evie's definitely Evelyn. Cool. Yeah, I've made sours, but I've never made sours with egg whites, and it's only ever like a pinch, and it's supposed to be used just to like put the foamy bit on top, really. I've also heard some people suggest, again, not actually tried it personally, but that you can like substitute like pineapple juice. It's supposed to create a similar kind of foam. If you just put a little bit of pineapple juice in, that foams up well. But yeah, I mean, you can make sours perfectly well without egg whites. It's just kind of a visual thing. It doesn't really like affect anything. So I've had sours, but uneggy sours before. Wait, hang on. I've just like clocked that line that she's like just got there. I love being a foreign correspondent. It's like having your cake and eating it too. All right, Boris Johnson. Fine. I could talk about traveling for hours. Maybe we can grab a coffee sometime. Yeah, I'd like that. How about tomorrow? Local cafe around the corner after work? Oh crap, I think the boss is staring at us from his window. We probably shouldn't mingle too long here. See you tomorrow. Buzz, buzz, buzz! Except that Z still looks weird, and at a casual glance that looks like that says bum bum bum. Hold on, I need to pick up something with Junibai. I don't have to get a shitty Rudy mod anymore. He's gonna go out of business! There's a cafe. Whoa, they got holograms! Novistan needs a diplomatic leader. Difficult times call for a balanced negotiator. I will mindly urge that Novistan will not bend to their will. Hey, I did the article about needing a diplomatic leader. We're on the same wavelength as the president. Cool. Good. That should be happy. Hey, It's Valhalla. Time for the bartending minigame. I would double check my, like, sources on the pineapple thing. Don't just go sticking pineapple in drinks. But, like, I'm sure that's the thing. Google that. Don't just, like, start mashing drinks together and be like, alright, pineapple juice it is. But I think that works instead of egg. Oh, hey Janet. How's your day? Same old, same old. Give me your best joke. Alright, let me think. Why do pens get sent to prison? To do long sentences. Yeah, be better, brother. I know, right? I've been reading the news about the police and crime this morning, so it made me think of that. By the way, I heard some rumors you can't fill out worm. This bloody thing keeps coming back to bite me in the ass. By the way, I heard some rumors you can't fill out forms right at work. What's up with that? Maybe I should make a joke about it. Oh, guess what? I spoke with Baron again one morning because you an open mic night. I might actually get my first gig ever. He seemed to like my jokes, so I'm feeling pretty excited. A little hubbub around Wolf and the Iris. I wonder if that'd be a good topic to get attention. Either way, I'll keep you posted. You should stop by. Bring a date. Any luck lately? I've got a date. Have I got a date? Is the cafe thing a date? Is that what that is now? Yeah, I got a date. Nice. Is that cute coworker I seen you chatting up after work? Hope it goes well. Spin that yarn of love, little sister. Have my eye on someone as well. It's too early to tell. Mom would have wanted grandkids. You know that's on you, haha. Well, anyway, I should probably let you go. This place started serving better buzz. Care for a quick farewell shot? Sure. Cassie, 2 shots of better buzz, please. Cheers, sis. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Catch you later. Open up Novistown. It's a new thing! And it's got a fox on the logo! It's super cute! Let's go shopping there. We really could have a better lead. Wolf isn't winning his own favors. Whoa, the spy's back. Greetings, headliner. Do you think the sickness taking over Novistown is an accident? Like, I basically have to give him the same voices that the crows got in A Hat in Time, I think. Japple! Hey, yes, this is totally the newspaper game I mentioned the other day. Yes. So... who are you? That is irrelevant. All that matters is the truth. Epidemic spreads fear, and fear can be a powerful weapon. We will reach out when we have more details. In the meantime, stay vigilant, headliner. Alright! Spooky fadey man. I think he's a ghost. It's like the healthcare plan might pass. Thank God, I feel bad turning patients away. Woo! NHS! Oh man, last night was so fun, you missed out. I don't really care for drugs that much. Better buzz tastes like piss. Apparently. Oh, man's not gonna be happy. Howdy. Good to see you again. Did you catch the Prime Minister's telecast earlier? Pretty powerful stuff, huh? He's very inspiring. Yeah. Isn't that right, Pumpkin? Hi. Aw, she's still shy. To be frank, I'm a little worried about her future. How so? I've been doing some math. Between rent hikes and her schooling, it's looking rough. In Juniper, that big international shopping center just opened next door. Our paper is embracing international trade and affairs. Things aren't looking good for small local folks like me. Let's be open to the world. I suppose you're right. You're just an old and out-of-touch dinosaur. Why don't you get back to shopping? Anything you'd like? Yeah, I could buy a recliner I've been hankering after. Jukebox! I feel like I shouldn't be spending all my money on garbage, because I feel like at some point it's gonna throw a twist into the works there. I don't know, so far it's been very chilled. Oh, you think it... Hang on. Let me turn it down. I've turned this down once already, because Donald said I was too loud, but... right. This is a bit better? I don't think the game's not it doesn't have a particularly consistent volume, that's the thing. Or like, maybe move my mic a little closer as well. Right. We still got dog food for 3 days, so that's fine. Nice mirror to assess yourself after a long day. Comfy recliner, jukebox. I feel like I should definitely not be spending all my money right off the bat. Because it's like, a week in, it's probably going to be like, alright, now you need to pay 200 microns to do something. And I'm going to be like, no, I have no money, I spent it all on recliners. I'll leave that be for now. Sorry for not supporting your business. I might buy it tomorrow. La-di-da. Ah, it's just a crazy man talking to himself. That's fine. Oop. Oh, I'm still feeling ill. Seems like everyone's getting the plague lately. Dun dun dun. Good job we got the NHS, or otherwise you'd all be bankrupt. I've got more piles of cash. I just got stacks of it now. Like just two more wads and 2 more rolls piled up underneath the radio. It's just a mount. Where's all this money coming from? And why? And 3 rolls on the floor. These 80 microns, like, no, 110 microns I got. Is that just like an astonishing amount of cash in the States at the minute? Alright, hey pupper. Pandoggo! You look happy. Not today. Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked on not today. No! I will play with the doggo. No! No! I accidentally... No! Did you know that most of the genetically engineered bacteria is sourced from somewhere? Indeed, Liaris is the biggest manufacturer of essential ingredients for genetic drugs. Fascinating. And now... I recently bought a mirror. I can never resist the urge to talk to myself when I look into it. Maybe it's the real me on the other side that can't resist. And that's the end of our show. As always, sleep soundly, listener. The radio around here is absolutely garbage. Someone ought to really make a better radio station. Still should be good for a day or two. Headliner! Did I just see you leave the bathroom without sanitizing your hands? I always sanitize. Good. You'll be a model employee yet. Faulty genetic mods or just a regular superbug, whatever this big epidemic is, I don't want my staff getting sick. I've got a feeling something bad is brewing. We could really use a big story right now. In any case, the standard daily payment is 50 microns, don't spend it all at once. The governor is about to vote on that big healthcare bill, last chance to sway the public. Between that and the whole Wolf Liaris ordeal, it's a really busy issue. We've got some stories contesting for that same spot that needs to be filled. So if you see 2 stories stapled together, you must approve one of them. The other will be rejected automatically. Do your best, headliner. Oh, one more thing. I'd like to read more about Bedabuzz. You might have heard some unpleasant rumors about it. Yeah, I rejected that yesterday. Disregard them. I assure you they're nonsense, likely started by some anti-progressive abolitionists. Boo, abolitionists. You should try it sometime. It has a nice mellow bite. I did. I had a shot of it on my way home from work last night. Okay, now we got choices. Janik, roses are red, violets are blue. You control the news, and they control you. Dun dun dun. Yep. No. I want to prove it. Run that story. That's a good story. I like it. Could Bedabuzz be a superfood? No, really couldn't. I really don't think that's true. But I'm guessing that's the one he wants to run. Right, let's have a look at the important ones first. In international news, Wolf raises red flags. After last night's telecast, some members of the cabinet worry Wolf could be sowing doubt against our long-established ally, leading to undeserved suspicion of the technology. In a phenomenal show of strength last night, Prime Minister Wolf cast doubt on the Liaris monopoly of genetic technology. Could our partner be meddling with the mods they send us? Dun dun dun! Well, I certainly like inspiring critical thinking. Not big on the monopolies. But, like, is this kind of like a bit of a Luddite thing where we're like, oh, we don't want this technology. This technology is weird and dangerous and new. Ooh. It's the stories are like pitched in an interesting way. Like, there's a couple of angles from which to approach them, actually. So I'm like, well, on one hand, I like this angle, but I just like the other like elements of it. So, the genetic modification, like, this could be used for as a power for good. Yeah, I can see how this could work, like transhumanism and whatnot, all good stuff. On the other hand, critical thinking is also good. Like the flip side of it there is like, oh, we shouldn't be suspicious of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is great, but then that's a bit more. It's a bit more isolationist because it's the international politics, the foreign relations sort of side of things. It's like, oh, we're suspicious of our enemies. It is Evelyn's. If it's like previous days, then I guess Evelyn's like your left wing and Rudolph's like the right wing kind of angle, but I don't know. Like, I really haven't taken a consistent tone with this newspaper at all yet, actually, have I? I think I've been all over the place. I guess if we're talking, yeah, I guess Evelyn's like trying to promote positive foreign relations. I think that's actually pro genetic modification there, isn't it? Yeah. I'm also anti-monopoly. All right, let's go pro genetic modification. Healthcare for all a nightmare. Plus, also apparently somehow I've gotten to a point where I'm trying to date Evelyn now. So yeah, let's have her be like on our side. Healthcare for all a nightmare. Sick Novastanians earn. I'm still saying it that. I'm still pronouncing it that way. That's gonna stick now. Sick Novastanians are nervous. With Bill HC42 on the ballot, the future of quality care and life-saving medications is uncertain. Rapid pill shortages and increased wait times are expected under the new plan. The pragmatic skeptic. Eric Katz, the gene specialist, says healthcare for all is a possibility. With Senate's vote on Amendment HC42 tonight, the people of Novastan are holding their breath, especially the disenfranchised who've been systematically denied coverage for pre-existing conditions and unaffordable prices. Healthcare for all! Obamacare! Do it! Brutal mugging in quite... Wait, what's the president called again? Wolfcare, we'll call it Wolfcare. An elderly woman was beaten so severely this morning while accessing an ATM that she was left on live sports, Novi PD reported this afternoon. CCTV photographs of the attacker describe him as a 34-year-old Novastanian. That's just news, isn't it? But it's like, I don't think there's like really an angle there. Have some news, world. Could better birds be a superfood? Again, like, we got bills to pay, and I got bills to pay and a boss to please. It's fine, whatever. Exams are kicking my ass, and he'll be able to get anxiety meds on the new health bill. Sweet. Did you hear about that shooting? Yeah, Novastanians can be crazy. Ugh. Yes, they say things. What do they say? I don't know. They say things. One thing I kind of want to actually have a quick look at. There was not a lot of options there. Huh. I was wondering if there's a way to speed down how fast some of the speech bubbles go, because the text in this game does go really quickly. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a slow reader by any real stretch, but it really, like, slams through the text. Like, outside the conversations that you have to click through, where, like, all these speech bubbles are popping, it's like, do, 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 do. Like, I didn't catch any of that. Hey, let's go for dates. Hey, Janet, good to see you. How was the work today? I don't really know, I just stabbed some shit. That's about right, yeah. It was a fun challenge. Glad you're enjoying the grind. I really like being a foreign correspondent, and the boss is happy to have some international diversity in our ranks. Anyway, let's not talk about work. I want to know more about you. What kind of things do you like doing in your spare time? Playing with my dog. You have a dog? How cute. Wish I could have a pet, but my landlord won't allow it. Maybe I could play with your pup someday. Well, that sounds more fun than my own hobbies. Aside from work and travel, my life is pretty boring. Oh, you're never boring. Oh, thanks, Janik. Okay, so don't tell this to anyone, but back in college I got really into Modus Gathering, that old school collector's card game. Collector's card? Modus Gathering, the old school collectible card game. So now when I travel, I always pick up some local cards wherever I go. I put together a college of foreign cards from like 13 different countries by now. Did I say college or collage? Nerd! Nerd! That's cute. Oh, thanks. I was worried you'd call me a nerd. Nerd! Anyways, well, I should probably get going soon. Crashing early tonight. I gotta check up at the hospital tomorrow morning. Hope this epidemic doesn't get in the way. What's wrong? I was modified as an infant. It was much riskier at that point, but my parents couldn't save up enough before then. I'm worried that... well, I guess I can trust you. I've been having issues with some hormonal changes and abdominal pain. I'm worried it may be related to my body rejecting the modifications. Hopefully these new experimental genetic drugs can help. If the Nationalized Health Plan doesn't cause shortages... Anyways, it was really nice chatting with you, Janik. Hope we can do this again. Alright, I really gotta get running now. Have a good night. Oh, my articles that I did are gonna hurt her. No! The NHS is only good if it's funded, and it's gonna crash and burn, isn't it? Because, like, our government's not that competent, I guess. Oh, somebody puking. Hey, Janik, you just missed happy hour. I'm high on life. Oh, bummer. Maybe you should quit your job to make more time for coming to the bar. I can see a promising career in extravagant alcohol consumption. Me too. Ms. Boozliner. Anyway, I just wanted to ask you something. The past few days have been a bit... draining? I mean, good exercise and confidence and all. I could use a bit of a break from my headspace. I'm my roommate. And you have a bigger kitchen. So, sure, you can stay over the weekend. Heck yeah, thanks, sis. I'll be sure to reward your highness with a delicious feast or two. By the way, the comedy show is now definitely happening. Next week at the bar. It'll be my first real debut. You'll do great. Aw, thanks. I'm pretty excited. You've encouraged me to go this far. I just hope I don't clam up in front of the big crowd. People could use some more comedy these days. Lots of big things are coming. Oh, like that big healthcare vote. Isn't that happening tonight? I've got a good feeling about it. Man, I could get all sorts of checkups if I had insurance again. Anyway, I should head out. I left a stew in my slow cooker. Nice. Gotta pick up a few things that need you to buy. Think about the finishing touches. Tomato or cream base? Ooh, creamy tomato. I like how you think, sister. Best of both worlds. I'll let you go now. Have a good one. Vote for Wolf. They called it Wolf Care! I coined that. I totally coined that. Oh, grand opening, 50% off. I'm so excited to try it. Oh, I'm really sure of the vaccines. June by me is about to get worse with new healthcare. Oh no! Evie's gonna get hurt. What thing? Can I buy you a sandwich? However, Broski seems to be on board with the healthcare, so that's something. You spend 10 microns to get some food. You'll just spend it on booze. Or better buzz. I don't know. Ah, here you go. Oh, thank you, thank you. So rough getting back on your feet. I was in school, studying mechanical engineering. Getting drunk with my weekends, getting drunk with my flatmates on weekends. Even had a girlfriend. Just a normal life, you know. I'm sure it's heart-wrenching, but what happened? My family was never well off, but I had some scholarships and loans in school. I worked a part-time job for a while. Things were manageable. Then I got sick. My university insurance refused to cover the necessary procedure. Only generic brand drugs. I couldn't focus. I couldn't study. My grades suffered. I had to drop out. But then I already had 2 years worth of loans on my name. Isn't it ironic you end up in a hole of paying for education you never fully received? And then... well, that's a story for another day. Maybe I'll see you again. People destroyed by the private healthcare system. Dun dun dun. I made the right choice. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see how it plays out. They are not insane. Who's not insane? The insane guy? Is the insane guy not insane? You watching the telecast? Oh, I can't even stomach that guy. Better buzz for good and bad times. Oh, curse you, why won't you? Oh, sorry, I was just playing some Happy Pigs. I thought I heard some hubbub outside. Didn't quite catch it. I've been in the zone, if you know what I mean. Came this close to catching a rare ember pig. How's your day going? Good, good. Excellent, we can always use more happy faces around here. Don't you think, sweetie? I saw bad people outside. No, sugar, these are our customers. I was actually just chatting with some folks about the Junibuy store that opened yesterday. They had a huge crowd on the first day already. Oh, pro-globalization talk, people will line up for those cheap imports. It's gonna be tough for a little family business, although it's hard to trust everything you read these days. I had someone over in the NoviNews staff is pretty incompetent. God damn it. I'm wondering if the... oh, that bloody form! I'm so glad I did that, but, like, everybody in this town is busting my chops about it. I can't help but think that that's an Office Space reference where, like, if you make a mistake, you gotta hear about it from 8 people. It's like, if I get something wrong, I've got 8 bosses coming down on me about it. Have you not been filling out your TPS reports properly? What's this I hear about you not filling out your TPS reports? Okay, fine, I didn't fill out the forms. God damn it. I just wanted the Homer Simpson reference. Jeez. Someone over the NoviNews staff is pretty incompetent. Trouble filling out basic forms, I hear. Makes you wonder how they can write entire stories to publish. Anyways. So, can I get your opinion on something? Sure. You're probably the person to ask how people might feel about controversial topics. I was considering selling this new synthetic alcohol, Better Buzz. Wondering if it's a good idea, if I might face some backlash. What do you think? Ooh! Should he sell it or should he not sell it? I mean... actually... ooh. Well, our newspaper is... I mean, he might face some backlash. There clearly is some anti-Better Buzz sentiment, but currently, like, the boss is pushing me to run pro-Better Buzz stories, even if it does sound a bit dubious. So, like, people are seeing the adverts. If he's selling it, well, he would stand to make some money, and it might keep his business afloat a bit longer. So, by us running things that he's selling, I'm helping out the local businesses, right? So I think I should, like, tell him to sell it. But, like, this is blatantly going to backfire. Better Buzz is going to, like, end up killing people. Or everyone's going to get sick, and then because of private healthcare, they won't be able to get treatment. No, public healthcare, that's the one. The other one. The other kind of healthcare. The public-owned healthcare means that there's going to be queues 6 months long because they can't cope because the government's not funding it properly, and you should sell it. I think you're right. I gotta stay ahead of the curve. Thank you for your advice. Let me know if you need anything. I'll just be here hunting for that darned Ember pig. Where's my little girl? I'd catch it for her. I'd be a terrible father if I let her down. Anything you'd like? Is that just meant to be Pokemon Go? Where am I at? 150. Still thinking I shouldn't be buying sofas, honestly. We should get doggy treats. And sounds like something's going on outside. Should I get a couch? Couch would be good. Jukebox would be good as well. As would a recliner. Alright, I'm gonna buy a couch. I'm gonna regret buying things, but sure. I want to support local businesses in any way I can. What's going on up there? What? Synchronized suicide to music. That's quite a display. Oh my god! Go home, denizens! What got into those people? Do we not get to, like, explore the scene? Oof. Okay. Well, I think there'll be a story about that one tomorrow. How's doggo food? This should be good for a day or two. Hey, buddy. Here's a treat for you. Nom 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 nom. Oh. What's that? You're right, Pondoggo. This is what happens when people are pushed to the edge. And there's no one to listen. What's on the radio? In a disturbing and tragic act, 6 people jumped off a roof in unison. Is this what the genetic epidemic can lead people to do? Hopefully we get answers tomorrow. Have stray dogs followed you home recently? Yes. Thank God. It could have been Stray Man. Well, yes. And that's all we have time for with Frank Talks with Franklin tonight. As always, sleep soundly, listener. Good, a stray man didn't follow me home. Hey, we've got a sofa, we can sit and ponder. Enough tilting the news, it's time to tilt myself. Well, that's that. That's enough tilting. I hope that would do something useful, but nope. Sleeps. Oh, did you go away and come back like right at the synchronized suicide bit? Okay. Oh, that incident yesterday. Genetic plague has led to unstable behavior before, but not like this. 6 people ended their lives just like that. Like it was nothing. Like, sorry. When I was younger, my sister, sorry, we should keep it professional. One way or the other, we have a job to do. People are already on edge, but this is gonna shake our nation. Everyone will be looking to our broadcast tonight for answers. We need to be honest, we can call the public, we can paint whatever picture we want. Well, shouldn't we consider the repercussions of what we say? Regardless, people need an answer, something to pin the blame on, something to make them feel safer. Nothing is scarier than the unknown. What we publish, our readers will believe. We control the news, we control the truth. Hope you make the right calls, headliner. Oh, and your payment today is 50 microns? Good day. Right. That pen together, we got Better Buzz. Did Better Buzz do this? Or the Arisian mods to blame for suicides? Okay. Breaking news! National Healthcare Bill passes! 1 million people are dying. 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 1 Attempted robbery leaves one dead. Foreign-looking male with a thick Liarisian accent entered Quickmart last night, threatening patrons with an unidentified weapon. Brief struggle led to fatal injury. Novi PD is investigating. And it is the... well... that is the... that's your sort of... stirring up xenophobia kind of thing. It's like, oh, look at all these immigrants coming in here and shooting up our places. But I guess if it's news, that's news, right? This one's the big one for the day. Right after I told that guy to stock it. Have we got no foreign relations ones today? Apparently not. Literally just told Rudy to stock Better Buzz, and then it killed 6 people. I thought this would happen, but not like immediately. Also, I've just noticed. I just want to confirm. I think it's my YouTube that's broken. I just noticed it running in the background, saying like it's on like the purple like the stream is not running screen. I think it is, right? Oh yeah, it totally is. It was just really disturbing from when I looked at it. I was like, oh, is my stream broken? No, it's fine. Just my playback was broken, I guess. If it had been broken, it would have been broken for like an hour and a quarter now, and y'all would have said something, I think. So the Liarisian mods is your... it's not good. It's like it's the oh yeah, no, it's them foreigners. They're sending over dodgy things and they're killing our peoples with their dodgy stuffs. We have some sources on this. Hey guys, I want to know your sources. Where do you find out these stories? And Better Buzz. Well, oh, all 6. Okay. All 6 jumpers attended the Better Buzz launch party. But all 6 had the same money. Well, I mean, all 6 had mods from Liaris, but then Liaris has a monopoly on the mods, so and everybody has mods, right? So of course they all had mods from Liaris. Which one are we doing? I don't know which one to pick. This is gonna piss off my boss and hurt Rudy's sales if I go with that one. Which means it's just bad for everybody if I pick that story. But this one is gonna turn people against Liaris, which is not really the direction I want to be taking the country. Is it a modified illness, or is it an illness because of everyone genetically engineering themselves? Whoa! Oh, whoops! I didn't. I just accidentally let go of the stamper and inadvertently proofed something. Whoops. Well, I guess that's running. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, we like that. You know what? The illness has not been well elaborated on at this stage. Yeah, an epidemic of mental illness and erratic behavior. But the specific cause of this is not really been like... We know it's some genetic modification disease, but we don't know whether the disease itself is like was created by genetic modification, or if it happens to people who are genetically modified. I don't know. Go with that one, fine, whatever. No, I don't like either of these decisions, but fine. Let's see the consequences now. Punch terrorists! Healthcare is a basic human right. Presents on again. Tragedy shook our nation caused by faulty Liarisian mods. Reading the latest broadcast from NoviNews, the clear was to respond with strident sanctions. We must hold Liaris accountable. What have I done? As if the president's... Oh god, it's Trump, isn't it? He's making his decisions based on what he reads in the news. He's actually Donald Trump. God damn it. Well, he's had a good evening at the pub. Whoa! 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 Oh! You saw those broken mods! Go home, Dennis. Get the fuck out of Novistan! Fuck yeah, all they are is a monopoly. Okay, well, we destroyed the monopoly. Okay, that's what we did, huh? I don't think I'd quite, like, connected Junibai to Liaris at this stage. Wow. Come on! It's taking forever. Oh no. Yep, no, they did not. They built the NHS and forgot to fund it. Great. Good job. Greetings, headliner. The incident of last night was no accident. Liaris makes for a convenient scapegoat, but there are greater forces at play. There will be a special article in your batch tomorrow. Publish it. What are you talking about? This is not the time for questions. This is the time for actions. Do the right thing, headliner. People must know. Dun dun dun. Damn, it's not even been a full day. Our hospital's full. I hope we get more staff soon. Oh, a new health can qualify for mods, and they help you study and focus like crazy. Rudy Mod, how's it going? Is business booming now? My goodness, have you seen? Junibai is up in flames. More like Juna burn, am I right? How convenient. Surely you won't employ anything I had anything to do with that. I'd do anything to support my family, but I wouldn't dare risk other people's lives. I guess all that suspicion about foreigners meddling with our mods really put people over the edge. Sorry, I'm still a bit shaken about those suicides. Right outside my store, too. Faulty mods from the RS messing with people's heads? 5 lives gone, just like that. Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. Well, I'll just let you get on with your shopping. Anything you like? Better get some more dog food. I'm not sure if I need any yet, but better get some. Ooh! A vintage computer, available for a limited time only. It's broken, but it looks cool. Prove you know how to use a computer. Bedside shelf, corkboard, potted plant. I had a potted plant before. Hey, he did in fact stock Better Buzz. We can buy the Better Buzz now. I'm not going to. I don't want to commit suicide, but you know, we can buy it. Oh, another fatal shooting by an immigrant. Not like Novistanians are much better. Yeah, we had 2 stories about like both people murdering people recently. Crap, my mod's from the RS too. That explains a lot. I mean, everyone at Better Buzz was on it and not everyone jumps. Yeah. Hey, bro. Hey, sis, you came in just in time for food. I made bigos. Bigos? What's bigos? I don't know what that is, but I made bigos following Grandma's recipe and it's been steeping for the past 4 hours. Cabbage should have soaked a bowl of sausage and spices by now. I'm vegetarian. I'm starving. Grab a bowl and let's chat as we eat. No, hot. No, by the way, thanks for letting me crash. I'll be out on Sunday, no worries. It's really been helping me focus. I've been writing my butt off coming up with stuff for the comedy show. I'm feeling really pumped. But hey, you coming, right? Of course, yeah. Sweet, you're awesome, sis. Man, that whole incident on the roof yesterday. I saw your channel was quick to pin the blame. The RS tampering with our mods? I guess it's easy to blame something and have a real conversation. What do you think about the 7 jumpers, Janik? Wait, He said 7 jumpers. I'm sure there were only 6. And Rudy just said something about 5 lives gone, which means maybe someone who did one of them didn't die. There was definitely 6 body bags on the pavement, though. There's some doublethink going on here. Numbers don't add up. They knew what they were doing. They were manipulated. They weren't thinking clearly. They were insane. I mean, there was like a light show and everything went on. I feel like they did know exactly what they were doing. It was like choreographed. That was like a choreographed suicide pact. They knew exactly what they were doing. Oh yeah, you think they did make a statement? I don't know, sometimes. Sometimes I can relate to why someone might just want to end it all. What's wrong? I don't know. I mean, on paper everything's going well, but somehow I just feel shitty all the time. Today, while you were gone, all I wanted to do was sit down and write. I just hated it. I hated writing, I hated not writing, I hated playing with your dog. I don't even think it matters what I do anymore. Everything just feels like shit. Maybe we should get a stable job. This too shall pass. I used to believe that. And here we are, 7 years later. Everything was great growing up, but somewhere along the line, things I enjoyed just slowly stopped being enjoyable. And I tried new things. Hobbies, travels, adventures. Until gradually I just ran out of things to try. You know what the cherry on the top of the crap cake is? People don't see you as sick enough? Bingo! I looked at pamphlets or even some meds before. Every time I asked someone about it, they're shocked such a well-adjusted and hard-working guy could ever need help. Anyways, enough of my whining, it's time for a change. I've been too afraid to check the news yet, but I decided that if this new health bill passes, I'm gonna go into therapy. Good. Yeah. Anyway, how was the date? You mentioned something about that. It went great. Right on, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you, sis. I mean, at least one of us is having good luck. All you can do is be yourself and hope for the best. I guess. Unless just being yourself isn't really going anywhere. But maybe I'm just broken. Anyway, you're probably tired of serious talk after the whole day. I'll let you crash and brainstorm some new ideas. I got some better buzz on the way. Let's have a nightcap first, eh? Cheers! Whoa, that is not a natural colour. One's a hop and chomping's a tongue. Don't worry about dishes, I'll do them later. Oh, and I fed the doggo and petted it to hell. It should be a happy little pup. Now time to get back to writing. Have a good night. Let's pet it some more. You look happy. Hey, buddy. Ah, sorry, no treat today. Am I gonna buy it treats every single day? It's gonna be a fat doggo if I buy it treats every day. No treat, no words of wisdom, I guess. Wait, you only get words of wisdom if you treat him? Oh, I have less stacks of cash. I guess the stacks of cash around your apartment are very much directly related to how much you've managed to save up. I was excited to hear rumors that new genetic drugs boost sexual performance. Oh, who am I kidding? I haven't gotten laid since 2038. Tonight on my way to the station, I saw a grey cat. When was the last time you saw cats in Novistan, dear listener? That's it for Frank Talks with Franklin, your one source of unbiased commentary. Good evening, Novistan. God, that guy really needs to be replaced. Ah, I got a seat right in front of a Novistan's finest better buzz poster. And prime view of the flames. Good. 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 Alright, well, that's enough disaster watching, rubbernecking. Still should be good for a day or two. Man, that food lasts. What dog doesn't eat? Donhoff, I got a letter from the Novistan Department of Information. They're keeping an eye on our publication. We need to find the facts before we report them. Nobody cares about real facts anymore. Only what the status quo believes in. Your standard payment today is 50 microns. One more thing. Today we have a bit of an empty issue. Extra space to fill. You must approve at least 2 articles. I left a note on your desk. Hope it helps. Any staple articles do not count towards the quota, so you don't have to worry about those. Have a product. Oh, Mr. Riviera. Wait, was that my line or was that his? I don't know. Oh, Ms. Riviera called in sick today, but hasn't checked in. I've seen you two chatting a bit after work. Maybe you should check on her at the hospital? Good day. Ooh, okay, right. So, we're getting some mild kind of criteria that makes it... Oh, weensy bit papers, pleasey. Like, compared to anything like Not Tonight, All Papers, Please, it's a slow burner, this, clearly. Like, it's very, very easygoing. It's like, clearly we were able to steer the course of events, but nothing has ever really felt like, oh my god, I need to do this. I think it's the personal tension in there, like, it's not merely that you're changing events, but also, in Papers, Please, your livelihood and your family's lives and health and everything were on the line as well. You're trying to earn enough money to feed and provide warmth for your family, and whilst also, you know, keeping your job and succeeding at your job and steering the events of the world around you. And Not Tonight was once you go into the swing of things, Not Tonight was less punishing, but it had the same sort of core premise. There never seems to be any sort of, like, personal risk to you in this. I don't have to earn enough money to make rent, or feed myself, or heat myself, or anything. All I'm doing is just slowly steering the events through the world around me. And obviously there's an impact on the lives of people that I care about. I got my brother, my maybe girlfriend now, the guy that runs a shop around the corner, and I guess that's really the important people in the world, but you know, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't feel like there's any sort of personal risk on the line here. It's like, as long as I just keep stamping things, it's fine. Liara sanctions would hurt us more. Despite nationalistic claims, imposing sanctions on Liara over dubious violations would actually hurt our economy more, especially hitting hard low-income citizens, says Evelyn. Okay. That's fine, yep. No, we like Evelyn's articles. Stop fearing the pills. It's time for the stigma to end. In the age when we rely on caffeine and painkillers on a daily basis, no reason why a simple happy pill should be any less acceptable. Oh, this is like, we're right, okay, we're talking about antidepressants. Antidepressants should not be, like, socially unacceptable. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Is Better Buzz safe during pregnancy? Good news for all ladies. Unlike traditional intoxicating substances, Better Buzz chemicals may not be able to penetrate the fetal membrane. While more research is needed, it might be a safe choice during pregnancy. And the truth behind genetic illness. The sickness spreading through Novistan is not natural. The suicides are no accident. Genetic markers indicate the disease is engineered by man. It is time you all ask who is pulling the strings. Well, this one's just interesting. That's gotta be approved. Wow. Okay, the sickness is not natural. Suicides are no accident. Genetic markers indicate the disease is engineered. Cool. Yeah. All right. Let's go down that rabbit hole. And we are still trying to push that angle, I suppose. It's good for business. It's good for our business. It's good for my buddy's business. Well, there's nothing to say it's not good for you, you know. I haven't heard any evidence otherwise. Yeah, it feels like the game would have just a bit more punch and impact if, like, you felt like there were consequences for yourself, rather than just like you're affecting everybody else. Hey, you're gonna be bilingual, cool, yeah. The fact there's also like only a little bit of gameplay and then it's sort of walking around and seeing the consequences. It's like the game loop seems like oddly paced. Wake up, sheeple. Oh, disease is man-made. Oh, this is because I published that story. Oh, okay. Interesting. Where are they marching to? See, your papers, pleases, and your not tonight's. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to follow the march. Is everybody gathering here? Wake up, sheeple! Stand all exactly on exactly the same spot. I can't even stand in the same spot as them. I can't be a sheeple. Yeah, there's more story than there is gameplay to this. It's like the gameplay is just like boop boop boop, okay, and we're done and move on. Whereas the gameplay was more meaty in your papers, please, and your not tonight's. Hello, can you spare a tenner for food? Have I seen you before? Oh my, yes, you were kind enough to help me the other day. May I trade your generosity for more of my story? Yeah, I want to know his story, cool. Oh, thank you, thank you. Where was I? Oh yes, fresh college dropout with an ailing leg and barely any cash. I worked a few odd jobs here and there. Barista at Junibooks, a construction worker down south. I can only afford to pay the interest on my loans, so I'm stuck in perpetual debt. Till the rate went up and... well, here I am, 3 years later with no cash, no education, no credit score. You should have made better life choices. Is there anything I can do? You already paid for my dinner today, that is more than most. I'm working on getting my feet back on the ground. Eventually. Thank you for stopping to listen to me, and help. By the way, my name's Henry. I hope to see you again. Means a lot not to be forgotten. That's Henry with an I. It's more like Henri, isn't it? I used to know a bloke called Henri. He was not French in the slightest. The bit pretentious that he was like Henri. It's like, no, you're Henry, mate. Come on, it's taking forever. And some people in NoviNews can't follow suit. Oh my god, what a dumb liner. Everybody's on my case about bloody... about that form. Ah. How does everybody know this anyway? How has this gotten so far spread? Like, if you mess up one bit of paperwork at work, how come everybody in town knows about it? Oh, Janik, it's nice to see you. I lost my whole damn day waiting in line for my checkup. New nationalized healthcare was fast-tracked, so everyone was rushing to see doctors and get their meds. Either way, I finally have my diagnosis. I have MRS, modification rejection sickness. My body's rejecting all my modified cells and attacking them, like an autoimmune disease. Shouldn't have gotten cheap knockoffs. Is it treatable? I have some options. Thankfully, there's medication that can make it bearable. What would really make a difference? The high-end stuff tends to be really pricey. But if I can keep my current salary at NoviNews, I can at least get some decent meds. Oh, I caught a piece off our latest broadcast, something about this plague being engineered? I'm not a big conspiracy nut, but what if this has to do with my health issues? Anyway, I think I have a lot to think through. Thanks for checking in on me, Janik. Good night. Holy shit, you reading the news? Dude, do you think the plague's a terrorist attack? Rudy, how's business? Since you stocked the thing that we've been pushing and your rival burned down. Howdy again, neighborhood headliner. Hope you're having a good week. I still can't get over the Junibai fire. What if they come after me next? Police have been coming here asking all sorts of questions. At least Betterbuzz seems decently popular with people. Well, I tell you, running your own business is never easy peasy. Those who work hard will be rewarded. Yeah, I like to think so. People don't make decisions in a vacuum. The right message at the right time can have profound consequences. I met my wife that way, in fact. Nearly 20 years ago, I was walking down the street when someone angrily yells my name. Rudy! I turn around and see this gorgeous woman. When I asked what she wanted, it turns out she was saying broody. But it wasn't for that if it wasn't for that little misunderstanding. That's amazing. Funny how our entire life can be shaped by split-second moments. Then you wonder about all the infinite possibilities. Well, enough out of this sappy old man. Why was she angrily shouting broody? That's what I want to know. Guess that's what happens when you've been a dad for a few years. Speaking of families, you have a brother, don't you? He stopped by the other day. He was barely coherent, almost knocked over the fruit stand. I had to kick him out when he got all belligerent after I refused to sell him Better Buzz. Not my business, but just thought you should know. Families should stick together. At least he wasn't one of those crazies coming in and babbling about some disease conspiracy. What nonsense. Anyways, thanks for hearing me out. I'll let you shop. Anything you'd like? I guess we want doggy treats if we want some wisdom from the doggy. Repaint your walls on a whim. Oh, that's like some Valhalla stuff. Kinda want that. Yeah, I need synthetic wallpaper. We gotta be able to repaint on a whim. Absolutely. Better Buzz makes you fly. Oh god, there's a guy on the roof. Pardon me. You are Ms. Donhoff, are you not? Big fan of your work at NoviNews. Tell me, how do you feel about the current government? It's getting a bit out of control. Yes, I see. We've seen that NoviNews is not exactly supportive. Turbulent times call for Novistan to unite. People need to have faith in their leaders. We wish you would reconsider your stance on your channel. Is this a threat? Oh no, of course not. I would never suggest such a thing. We just hope you can be a bit more open-minded. It would be unfortunate if drastic measures had to be taken. But I am sure you are a wise woman. Good day, headliner. We're gonna get strong-armed by the government. Still should be good for a day or two. Oh my god, how much food? Like, it was only supposed to last 3 days. This lasted like a bunch. Is this just my pile of money? What am I looking at? What am I clicking on with this? I can't actually. Oh, it's meant to be the dog, I think. Fine. Have you seen strange men in trench coats recently, dear listener? I heard Junibai had a sale. And now time for a caller. Frank, I love your show. I always wanted to call you, but I had too much anxiety. I started taking Moodex, and it's like night and day. I actually feel human again. Thank you, dear caller. And so a brief show comes to yet another fruitful end. Good night, listener. I don't know why I keep listening to this station. It's so garbage. Good night. Hey, doggy. You look happy. Do you want a treat? Nom 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 nom. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, you think Justin really has what it takes? I think so too. He's gonna do great. Yo, broski, I hear you've been getting off your tits on Better Buzz. What have you been up to? Oh, hey Janet, guess what? I qualified for my first therapy session under the new health plan. Anyways, I've been so worried about the healthcare debate in my new comedy show. I've been so out of the loop on other news. I saw a PM giving some telecasts and people talking. What's going on? Novistan is stirring some shit. Oh yeah, we've always been hell-bent on capitalism. God forbid we let other countries outdo us. The news doesn't seem very supportive of our leaders. What do you really think of Prime Minister Wolf? With mods raising 40 Gs, it's surprising he's even alive. He's a strong leader. Surprising he's even alive. I suppose that's a fair assessment. I've already seen people taking to the streets. Things seem to be getting a bit crazy. Well, it's time to be alive, eh? Paragon of sanity compared to our neighbours. The train wreck you can't look away from and we're the passengers. That describes modern life so very, very well. Yes. At least we've got front row seats. Anyway, thanks for indulging me. Good to stay informed if I want to be relevant. My show's scheduled for Tuesday, and it's still so much prep. Still so much prep to do. But I guess you had your fair share of worries. What with all the news and pressures. It's fun messing with people's heads. It's stressful trying to make unbiased decisions. I don't know, I just snap some shit and people freak out. Yeah, I guess it's kind of funny if you look at what you actually do in a vacuum. I wonder if you get better results if you just flipped a coin. I guess I can relate just a wee bit. My comedy shtick, always putting yourself in front of others, being independent, yet also dependent on everyone's opinions. It can be really soul-crushing sometimes. I always gotta pretend I'm the happy-go-lucky comedian. I'm glad I could at least talk to you about it. Thanks for listening to my rant last night. Oh, but I have my first appointment tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous, but it can't hurt, right? Maybe my problem's really are the genetic sickness going around. Genetic blues or something like that. I hear it can really mess up your brain chemistry. I read articles in your paper about it. I heard all sorts of theories, from big pharma to the drones spraying us while we sleep. Whatever it is, it's definitely unsettling. Anyway, I really should finish the first draft of my lineup tonight, so I'll let you go. Here's a little nightcap. Cheers. Oh, and I'll be out tomorrow morning, so thanks again for letting me stay. It was a lifesaver. Yeah, dude needs to lay off the sauce. Whew, and beats. I thought we selected that we don't have a yappy dog. That dog never stops barking. Oh, this is our wallpaper. Oh my god. It literally is just a whoa, woo, woo, light show. Can't do anything interesting with it other than just pick the color, but cool. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, that's more my kind of scene, yeah. We don't get a weekend, we just work every day apparently. Donhoff, I was checking our channel yesterday. What the hell was that article about some kooky conspiracy? We won't publish third-party articles, keep that filth out of NoviNews. This was the first time an unapproved article has stepped by, so I'll let this slide. Don't make that mistake again. 3 strikes and you're out. Standard payment today is 50 microns. This evening's broadcast is a bit difficult, we have a limited number of spots. Can't approve more than 3 articles. Again, a note's on your desk. Remember that stapled articles don't count towards the quota. Alright, so that was the thing. Ms. Donhoff, we live in times of great genetic threats. It's worse than you choose to sport Liaris meddling. It's not a question of like or dislike, it's a question of protecting our people. We wish you reconsider your stance. If you don't, that will be the beginning of ending everything that we've gotten. Novistan Asylum. How many of these we're gonna have? Okay, so we've got 4. We've got 4, but I'm not allowed to approve all 4. So this one doesn't count. So as long as I don't love all of these, then that's fine. And you still got the left-wing versus right-wing choice there anyway, so... Fine, let's look at the important one first. Better Buzz medicinal purposes. Oh my god. They're both by the same guy, and they're both pro Better Buzz, so... I think, right? Unlike traditional alcohol, the relaxing effects of Better Buzz could have healing properties. Growing numbers of researchers at Novistan Institute of Public Safety, aka NIPS, are suggesting Better Buzz for medical use. Or can it cure PTSD? Preliminary clinical trials performed by Drinko suggest that the active ingredients in Better Buzz could enhance treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder in conjunction with traditional psychotherapy. Wow, both of these seem really, like, dangerous angles to be taking for something that's, like, not been researched at all. Is it medicinal, or is it... Can it cure PTSD? PTSD. Right, let's get that out of the way. Right. With the RS continually disregarding our calls to review the quality of their modification manufacturing plants, Novisan must pursue harsher methods of persuasion. Wolf to profit from sanctions. While Wolf proclaims sanctions would protect our national interest, many of his closest colleagues have vested stock in our local modification companies. Could the Prime Minister Moses be driven by personal financial gains? Almost certainly. Because, like, that's how the world works. Everybody gets power so they can make money. Tragic stabbing among neighbours. A Novistanian teen was stabbed by a peer earlier this morning after a heated dispute. Both have been described as childhood friends by two families who've been neighbours each other for generations. There's a lot of this needed proofreading. I've kind of tried to, like, gloss over by reading it quote-unquote correctly. But yeah, this needed a proofreader before it went through. It's just a little bit rough around the edges, this game, honestly. The concept's no doubt interesting, but just needs that bit of polish. A bit of shine. Sure. Novistan Asylum needs to be saved. Novistan has for the trouble to serve the community for decades, helping homeless individuals with mental illness. Mental, that's the word we're looking for. Helping individuals with Meltan illness. Wait, no, that's a Pokemon's. And yet it is next in line on the budgetary chopping block. We cannot let that happen. We investors step up and preserve the house. Okay. Yeah, seems like decent, I guess. And boop. Let's see the fallout of all that. Oh, hey Janek, nice to see you. I'm still feeling a bit nauseous since I fainted. And I couldn't get into the trial for meds. The waitlist is insane. Oh, nothing to do now but hope I get lucky. I hope you can get them soon. Thanks. The epidemic is really getting out of hand in Novistan. And all the conspiracy talk is making people even more paranoid. Maybe we're all just getting old. Can't go out and party as much as back in my college days, haha. You're a party animal? I wouldn't describe myself that way. I went to a few here and there. Maybe we should party together sometime. Now I think about it, college parties actually taught me a lot about people. And how to get on their good side. Kind of important when you're a reporter, huh? That's also how I got started in my card collecting addiction, huh? How's that coming along? Actually, I might have some new opportunities. Trying to get the boss to approve a report in Mokravi? World's first airship AA Karaski. What? Wait, what? That's a reference to another indie game that I don't think I ever played that, did I? I did that as like, I think that was, this is going back, but I don't know how many of you all remember when I did a series called Indie Insight back in my reviewing days, where I would like play like the first 15 minutes of a video game and that was it. It was a format I totally just stole straight from Total Biscuit, but like it was like even more amateurish. His at least I think he did some research going into stuff. I was just like, here's 15 minutes, I don't know what I'm getting into. But there was a Karaski, What Goes Up, was about an airship in some weird sort of Eastern European Soviet bloc kind of sounding Papers, Please-ish sounding. That sort of vibe kind of state. And yeah, the airship crashed and you had to like figure out what was going on. That's a reference to that, which is weird. And I played I played 15 minutes of that game and didn't really get very far at all in it. I think I went back to it later thinking I would like do a series on it and just didn't, because I still just somehow didn't really get into it very much. It's the 130th anniversary of the event, so I want to run a special about the history of international travel. I'll pick up some rare regional Mokravi cards if I can. Anyway, I might work some more from the cafe. I feel a bit safer walking home at night. People seem to be staring at me less these days. Have a good night, Janek. Oh, do you want to come see my brother's show with me tomorrow? Oh, sure, that sounds fun. See you tomorrow, Janek. Hey! Got me a date. Whoa! Protest still going on? Are we still chundering? Wake up, sheeple! Hide your wife, hide your kids! It's such a weird thing for them to like imply that this game is set in the same, I guess, universe as Karaski. Hey Janet, glad I ran into you. Thanks for letting me crash over the weekend. I'm listening to my dumb drivel last night. I feel kind of embarrassed. Ah, don't be. Oh, thanks, sis. It's at my first therapy appointment. It's early to tell, but I like the guy. He knows when to push my buttons and when to shut up and just let me talk. Maybe I should consider seeing someone too. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Well, it feels like part of the weight is lifted when you just get it all out, you know? Anyways, I've been meaning to ask you for another little favor. So I told you I'm performing my comedy show tomorrow, right? A lot of people check your news, so it would help a ton if you could put in a little plug about it, attract a bigger crowd. Ooh. Let me sleep on it. Yeah, I know, it might be a lot to ask, but here's a short little piece about it. You decide to publish it tomorrow, no pressure. Thanks either way. I'll still keep reading your columns. Anyway, I need to get running. Still need to do another pass on my script. Okay, here's a quickie. 1 cigarette shortens your life by 2 hours, 1 bottle of Better Buzz by 3 hours, and a workday, 8 hours. Good one, right? Anyway, catch you later, sis. Stop by the bar tomorrow for my show. Bioterrorists. Oh my god, Better Buzz. Baby drinking it. It's a bit Banksy. Most of it's just like textual, like there's actual an image, like political images going on. Also, that's pretty, what do you call it? Idiocracy. Yeah, Idiocracy, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's... What was it called in that? It had electrolytes, it was what plants craved. I can't remember what it was called now. I gotta Google it, 1 second. Need to... What plants... No, Google, no, help me. What plants... I just remembered it's Brawndo, I don't even need to finish typing this in. Brawndo. Brawndo the Thirst Mutilator, it's what plants crave. And they just like used it for literally everything, including feeding babies. This is Better Buzz. Better Buzz is Brawndo. Got it. Whoa! Jeebus! I should not have, like, been running towards that scene. I did not expect that. Also, like, it was already burned down. You didn't need to drive a van into it. I don't feel like I should be heading towards the flaming car. Just wait for that to explode before I go past it. No? Hey, it's a drone. Ma'am, are you alright? Oh, I nearly died, but I'm great. That was a close one. I was just getting checked out just in case, but the hospital's been severely understaffed. Anyway, please go home and get plenty of rest. We have a few units free to investigate. We'll let you know should we need further details. Good night, citizen. Really, I was like right at the scene of a crime. Like, yeah, no, go home. Like, I feel like they should probably have some questions. Feel often enough it becomes the truth. Everyone's just panicking now. I missed that conversation. Howdy, good to see one of my favorite customers. Shop's closed today. Man's gonna enjoy at least one day off, right? Work smart, not hard. Darn right. Gotta focus your efforts on what really matters in this economy. I like to come here on my day off. Little gal just loves flying drones. Ask her to stack some boxes and they fall apart in 5 minutes. But drones, she can do all sorts of tricks with. I guess it's a good thing. Career in drone engineering would set her for life. Kids these days, eh? Children are the bane of my existence. Children of the future. Here, here. So my little girl comes up to me the other day and says, Papa, can I have some Moodex? And I thought, huh, how do you know about that? She got some pieces in the news about it and got all curious. At first she thought they were candy, but then realized they used to help people. Kids are so impressionable these days. As parents roll to police their children, you can never really control what kids hear. Yeah, you just gotta hope some of the good messages you put in their heads stick. I just want to have a happy childhood, you know? Story isn't doing well with the current mood in the country. Sometimes I worry I'm a dumb old dinosaur. Hopefully the new Liara sanctions help level out the playing field a little. But, you know, ever since we started offering Better Buzz, we've been having more shady types coming by. A few times I had to shoo them away from hanging out in front of my store. Is not harmless. Just a fad. That makes me regret offering it in the first place. Well, enough of me babbling. Those are our problems to worry about. You look a bit tired, I'll let you go now. Hope to see you at the store tomorrow. Wait, I don't have any treats to give my doggo now. What? Majority of crimes committed by immigrants. That's just what the news handpicked to publish. Yeah, you're right. It's all just handpicked. Well, oh no, the drones are following. Oh god, the drone is following me. Why is the drone following me? Scanning. 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 Hey there, little guy. Go away. Processing. Assessing. Leave me alone. Processing. Assessing. Depressing. Okay. I have been assessed. Oh, hey. You're Justin's sister, ain't you? I'm Cassie, the bartender at the pub. I'm the bartender at the pub. He's gonna be performing a show tomorrow. He's gonna do great. Yeah, he's a really funny dude. I know he's really anxious about performing and, you know, actually attracting the crowd. I could put out some feelers, set up a bit of promo, you know. Like, if you want to sponsor some free drinks, that'd help the space. How much are we talking about? Maybe 150 microns, like? Anyway, just think about it. I'll catch you after work tomorrow. Have a good one. Cheers. Oof. Even with tomorrow's salary, I actually can't afford that. I think I gave you sickness. You bitch. Nope, that's not a conversation. That's just rivers of chunder running down the street. Well, good to be home and out of ankle-deep chunder. Still should be good for a day or two. Like, I don't think that dog food actually runs out. At all. What's in the news? There was a terrible truck accident just a couple of minutes ago. The police are investigating. Or are they? Ahem. I spoke with a Provis immigrant today. He bought me a drink at a bar. How could I say no? If my mad drivel bored you to sleep, you're in luck, dear listener. The end. Sleep soundly. What a load of garbage. Pandoggo! Hey, buddy! Aw, sorry, no treat today. No treat, no words of wisdom. Well... Oh, hey! The advert's changed. We don't have a slant, we have a recline. Novistown House with Trouble, serving community since 2032. I wonder if he got funding then. Excellent reporting on the topic, Miss Rivera. Thank you, sir. People want diversity these days. Glad to have you in the NoviNews family. Yes, sir. Now, Donoff and I need to have a word. Another terrible incident yesterday. What the hell is going on in our country? Glad at least you're okay, Janik. Our PM will be addressing the public again tonight. They've been keeping an eye on us, you know. We've been very critical of Wolf's party, so his telecast tonight is worrisome. We have to save Novastan from a usurper. We paint our own picture for our own reasons. You are right, we're independent media. The hell with duty or responsibility, we can do as we please. That being said, if we wish to remain in circulation, we do have to be realistic about our funding sources. The standard payment today is 50 microns. We're getting tighter with our quotas starting today. We must approve between 1 and 2 articles. Keep an eye on the note. How many have I got to choose from? Okay, so at least this is not like... Am I gonna gain... Community contributor, lessons from the readers. Oh man, I wanna publish that? What is this? I really want to publish this, but I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for doing so. Because he said 3 strikes and you're out, and I also figure that like this whole conspiracy job is I'm gonna be pushing the limits of what I'm actually allowed to do. Same as Papers, Please, where you go, oh, you got to let the immigrants in that you're not supposed to be letting in. You're working against the government, rah rah rah. So, I mean, here I'm like working against the boss to publish a specific organization's agenda. And if I'm only allowed 3 strikes, does publishing this count as a strike? Anyway, important news of the day first and foremost. Novistan needs to strengthen national security, or we must invest in healthcare. With illness and mental disorders at a record high, Wolfskouda must dispense the government's emergency fund towards the Novistan House for the Troubled and save hundreds from losing a home. With the growing terrorist threat, it is time we dispense the government emergency fund towards ongoing investigation and preventing another tragedy. Well, one could argue that a lot of, like, terrorism is driven by a lot of things, but a lot of your major sort of murder incidents are often driven by mental health issues. So if one invests in mental health, then like people who are otherwise troubled might become less troubled and less likely to try and murder people. So, you know, I think the healthcare is probably the better route. Whoop. Was the truck accident a terrorist attack? New evidence regarding last night's truck accident shows the driver Marvin J. was a Liaris immigrant involved in anti-nationalist groups. Could the accident have been a deliberate attack on our people by foreign agents? By Rudolf Willenberg. Missed a right-wing angle there. Okay. I mean, there's one thing to, like, report the news, but then could it have been a deliberate attack by foreign agents? No, it's probably someone who's mentally ill. Well, I guess if we only approve one, we'll approve this. Fine. Oh. You? No. I've had enough of your angles. Take care of your mind! Well, that's a good sentiment to be seeing scrawled on walls, I suppose. But... oh, hey again. I just saw your ad for Justin's show. I guess you won't be needing my help no more. See you there. Cheers. I guess the options are take a hit from your boss or pay 150. And I ain't got that. Stop corrupt government! Wolf, get out! Stop corrupt government! Wolf, get out! I don't know how long this game goes on for, but it already feels like it's getting like a bit climactic already. NoviNews publishes phony stories! Fake news! We must deal with threats to the nation. There will be consequences. We will keep you safe and informed. Hope Novistan is treating you alright. Yay! Everyone, the world's a better place, kind of, maybe. What's going on with our country? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Hello, everyone. Wow, what a big crowd. So we finally got a comprehensive health plan, huh? I went out and broke both my arms last night to celebrate. Speaking of genetics and health, looks like Novistown is trying to stir up shit in the world, huh? Preach, brother. Wolf is leading the way. We got Tech that raises faulty genes. So how is he even still alive? He's still an old man material! Yeah. You look at all the incidents and the sickness and what our government's doing. It's like a train wreck you can't look away from. And we're the goddamn passengers. Too true. He's literally stolen all my material. I just gave him everything. I gave him his entire bloody act. Switching gears a little bit. Anybody try Better Buzz yet? Woo! So B goes into a bar. Comes out 2 hours later buzzing. Alright. We're getting started. Oh wow, your brother did great. It was alright, promising first debut. Some of the things were a bit risque. Yeah, some of the others seemed to love it. Some harsh jokes about Wolf, but I thought they were interesting. Anyways, I should get going. Looks like your brother's coming over. I'll let you two chat. Thanks again for the invite. It was nice to spend some more time with you, Janik. Good night. Hey sis, thanks for stopping by. Show went well. I still gotta stay back and help clean up, but let's catch up tomorrow after work at the cafe. Sorry, gotta get running. They poisoned us. Hey, I got 2 chiefs out of that one. What did I say? Very good time called Big Ben. Okay. Are they trying to rebuild already? Well, we are certainly stirring up some trouble. If only it was so easy. Oh, that's a thing. Hey, it's Henri. Oh, hi again. How are you, Henri? Oh, you know, same old, scavenging the street, begging in my off time. I can't do a French accent in the slightest. I think it's wavering somewhere between French and German, but I can't like pin it down, so I'm not going to even attempt it. let's just knock that one on the head right away and go back to my hobo voice. The park is usually an alright place to sleep at night. I'm worried about the police and drones kicking us out. I don't read the news, so I don't know how the people feel about it. Oh, I signed up for Novi Social the other day. They might arrange some job interviews. I'm not very hopeful. I've gone to a few before and, well, I'm less than presentable, as you can see. I was looking at suits, but those things are like 100 microns these days. Here's the money, get a suit. Oof, that is a lot of money. But at least I didn't have to pay the 150 for the show. If it was 100... All things considered, I guess, if like I'd actually saved up all the money at the start, like I said I should have done, I could have probably paid for all of the things without risking my career. I'm now in a place where I kind of feel like I need to like replay the whole bloody game to get it right. Oh well. Here's the money, get a suit. What? Are you sure? Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know how much this means to me. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna nail that interview. I hope I can see you again and thank you proper. Wow. Yep, here we go. Here we go. No! No! Get away from me! Stop following me! Hello again. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, Ika. I heard the police closed the case investigating the fire. Apparently they're afraid of even more public backlash. I wish we'd see more police in the streets, considering everything that's been going on. Most of the time I hear news about a crime that's being committed, it's some angry Novistanian. I've been worrying about foreigners undercutting my business. Maybe it's my own countrymen I should really be worried about. Not focusing too much on negative. I suppose. No one ever writes about rescued puppies anymore. Could use more happy news like that. I just want my daughter to be able to walk home from school without worrying about her safety. Speaking of, Lumpkin, come say hi. What's new, you little brat? How are you, little lady? Oh, she's still really shy. Go on, Ada. Time for your medication. School was worried she may be too introverted. They prescribed her some meds. Moodex, I think. I read about how it's helping folks like my girl here, so I hope it helps her too. Ooh. Takes time to find the right dosage. You do what's... Well, if she needed it, fine, but... Unfortunately... We heard some things on the way home tonight. I don't trust those happy pills. Oh, I hope I'm making the right call. It's rough juggling her future and managing the store. Our sales have been pretty bad. People want diversity, cheap products made in Dunaby or Galixia. They don't want to shop at a dinky little store like mine. At least better buzz shows promise if people keep drinking it. Anyways, I should let you shop. Anything you'd like? Well, I mean... Ooh, a different abstract painting. Well, obs dog treats. No! Should I do the drone? Fine, what do you want, drone? Scanning, scanning, scanning. Go away! Processing, assessing. Do you want to come along? Registering you license. Complete. Beep boop. I got a pet drone now. Somehow. What the hell? Why? Why have I got a pet drone? Yep, oh yeah, I got achieve. Adopted a drone. We literally adopted the drone. I guess that would happen with the dog every day as well, at some point. Is if you didn't... Oh shoot, was I supposed to get dog food? I mean, I did buy dog food, but just never, like, put it in there. Refilled should be good for a few days. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna last, like, another week or something, right? Because I think that's how long the last ones lasted at this stage. Yeah, if you didn't pick up the dog, I guess it would have followed you home every day until you do take it. Thank you for licensing me, Master. Master is a fitting title. I would like you to call me something different. How should I refer to you? Lord Master Janik the Third? Janik-chan. Or it's between one of those. Janik-chan. Very well, Janik-chan. I foresee a long and lasting bond between human and machine. Beep boop. My energy levels are adequate. Feed me batteries. Sorry, I don't have any. I am displeased, but my programming prohibits me from pursuing punitive actions against my licensor. Beep boop. I shall resume my regular patrol routes. Okay. Doggo! I got you batteries. Doggo batteries. You're really happy. Hey, buddy. Here's a treat for you. What's that? Your Pandoggo. I'm sure PM Wolf knows what he's doing. Right? Last night a woman came to me and tried to modify my genes with pills, but I was okay with that. Little PSA, Frank Talks is now proudly sponsored by Better Buzz Inc. Drink responsibly. Or just drink. We're not picky. Here's a wrap for Frank Talks with Franklin, where we comment on the events of today. Good night, Novastan. You stayed classy, Novastan. The defense rests. Nope, that's enough resting. Let's go to bed. Right, I'm tempted to leave that there for the evening. I don't know how much more of this there is. Like, I have no idea quite actually how long the game is. I should have probably, like, looked at how long to beat before I did it. Hang on. You know what, actually, I could probably do that. How long to beat NoviNews? Is that not on how long to beat? Have they not got information on that? 'Cause it doesn't actually look. Wait, headliner. No, it just brings up headliner, like, I think that's the original headliner, because I believe there was a headliner before they did headliner NoviNews, which is not the same thing. The original headliner took 36 minutes to beat, so this is longer than that, then. I have a strange feeling it's probably not that long, so I'm kind of wondering if I'm near the end of the game, that's all. And whether I'm going to wrap this up and be like, okay, let's go back to NoviNews, and there's only like 10 minutes left in it. I feel like there's more, but I don't know how much more. But, I don't know. I also feel like I really want to redo some of my decisions as well. I think there's like 6 different like major endings in this that you can get. So it'd be interesting to see some of the other routes. Anyway, can I... Oh, no, I skipped all of that. Can I go back? Nope. Well, I guess we have to stand for what we believe in. Anyways, I was checking out our channel yesterday. What the hell is that article about some comedy show? No published community submissions here, only approved pieces by staff. We have standards we need to abide by. Now, this is the second time I've had to warn you. I'm docking your pay. I hope you don't make that mistake again. Your adjusted payment today is 25 microns. Today you must approve between 1 and 2 articles. Do what's right, headliner. Good day. Damn. Right. Well, I goofed. There we go. Alright, as always, let me know if you want more of this. That helps me adjust my channel's content to people's tastes. This, I mean, I feel like if I could finish it up in one more stream, that would be cool, and then it'd be like a short, sweet, hey, we did the thing. I know there have been requests for other much longer games, and I just don't know how I'll fit that into my schedule. Like, if I stream once a week with Tulkas, then I only I do generally 2 other streams a week, and doing long games in 2 streams a week kind of is not going to work out very well in the long run, because I'm going to be at it for months. So, yeah, but I could probably finish this up, could probably wrap this up. That's if people want to see more of it. As always, let me know. But I'm going to wrap that up there for now. We're going to call that for a night tonight. Maybe I didn't play as much of it as I wanted, but I was a little late starting tonight. Had stuff's going on, just got going a bit late. Well, but there you go. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'll probably try and wrap this one up on Tuesday. I think I will like have another crack at this and try and see where things take us on Tuesday evening. But that's as far as we go tonight. So thank you for watching. Good night.